Hi, everyone. My name is Random Jaddy, owner of Lily Jade, and I'm a holistic wellness coach who wants to help you learn how to listen to your gut. So, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by help you learn how to listen to your gut? Well, let's talk about it. One of the very first things that we learn in Ayurveda is that we are not separate from nature. We are an expression of nature. It's like this never ending chain of nesting dolls from the cellular level all the way up to the cosmic layer that we're a part of. And one of the things that we know about natural systems is that they all have this tendency to move towards equilibrium or maintain a state of homeostasis or balance. And we can see this at the individual level. Let's take a tree, for example. A tree's process of maintaining homeostasis is the process of photosynthesis. But we also know that trees of the same species in the same area maintain a collective homeostasis by sharing sugars and water and nutrients through their roots that are connected by mycelium so that they can all photosynthesize at the same rate. That's an example of ecosystem balance. And our mind body system is no different. It has that natural tendency to move towards equilibrium. It inherently wants to maintain a state of balance. We just have to get out of its way. And so, how do we start to understand whether our mind body system is in a state of balance or imbalance? Well, gut feelings. Gut feelings are one of the primary ways that we come to understand and feel into where our system is at. And there are two types of gut feelings that I want to talk about today. The first one is cravings. I'm craving something salty or I really want a piece of salmon tonight. And the other is intuition. I feel like it's time for a change or I feel like I should really call up this friend. And cravings and intuition we can think about as coming from our physical gut and our mental/mental emotional gut, right? And so let's talk about a few examples as to how our mind body system inherently moves us back to balance when we're in an imbalanced state. It is Sunday night and you have been eating like crap all weekend. It's been burgers and french fries and pizza and beer and all the delicious things in life. But now you feel like shit. There's grease oozing out of your pores and you're just so heavy and sluggish and it feels like the food is up to here, right? And you just are like, oh, I'm just craving something fresh. I just want a piece of fruit or some vegetables. And so you eat a piece of fruit or you make those roasted vegetables and you start to bring yourself back to center. It's Friday afternoon and it has been a long, stressful week full of meetings, and your eyes are fatigued and your mind is fatigued, and you just have this sensation of like, ugh, I just need a little change of scenery. And so you call a friend and you hit them up and you say, let's go take a walk around the park. And you start to bring yourself back to center. But more often than not, we ignore those gut feelings. We ignore those moments when our mind body system is telling us it's imbalance and is trying to bring us back to center. Whether it's a choice of convenience, like, oh, I have the leftovers, I might as well just eat them, or a choice of comfort, I don't really feel like it, I'm just going to sit on the couch and watch more Netflix. But the problem is when we ignore those gut feelings, we're then tipping ourselves further and further and further into those imbalanced states. And when we're so deep into those imbalanced states, then we start to crave the thing that is keeping us in balance in the first place. And then we're dealing with chronic imbalances. And chronic imbalances lead to chronic disease. And that's what we're trying to avoid. And so, how do we get to this place where we can learn how to listen to our gut again and actually trust what it's telling us? Trust that it's something that our mind body system needs in order to stay in that state of balance versus maybe something that we just want or desire. How do we learn to listen and to trust? Well, we can focus on improving our gut. We can focus on improving its form and its function. Or we can think of this as nutrition, nourishment. What are we actually feeding our gut, both our physical gut and our mental gut? And then how is our gut breaking that information down or that nourishment down? How is it digesting all of those experiences and really extracting the value that we need? And in Ayurveda, this, dichotomy of form and function shows up through a framework around elements and energies. These elements and energies, space, air, fire, water, and earth, creation, transformation, destruction, we can see these at all levels of life, again, from that cellular level all the way up to that cosmic layer. And they exist in us at all times. We can think about creation, transformation, destruction on a macro level, like birth, growth, death. But, we even see it on a micro level when you're entering into a new job or you're entering into a new relationship. That's a moment of transformation for you that is creating a new identity and probably destroying bits of an old one. And all of us have our own unique combination and ratio of these elements and these energies in our mind body system. And once we start to understand what that unique combination and ratio is, I like to think of it as finding the edge pieces to our unique puzzle, right? Once we have the edge pieces laid down, then it's a lot easier to understand the bigger picture. And the reason why you would work with a health coach, an Ayurvedic wellness counselor, someone like me, is that I think puzzles are a lot more fun to do with friends, right? I can help you see the textures and the patterns and the nuances in color that maybe you have passed over time and time again, and really help you start to understand what is it that your unique puzzle looks like. And so, if you are feeling imbalanced and want to learn how to find and return to your center, learn how to listen to your gut and actually trust what your gut is telling you, then let's find some time to chat. I'd love to support you.